I'm Tillman Ensley. I'm the VP of Strategy and Operations here at LiveWell. We're a primary care group that's really focused on reducing the barriers to care and delivering the highest quality care we can to our patients. I think the biggest reason we wanted to license a patient engagement platform like Rhinogram was the consistent barrier to care that we saw, and that it was really hard for patients to get in contact with us and vice versa for our providers to get in touch with patients. It's simple to use, it's easy to deploy to our many providers across the clinic, and it really does lower that barrier to care and makes it super easy for patients and providers to communicate in the channel that they prefer, which is text messaging. It's pretty robust. It has lots of capabilities. It can text, it can do secure messaging, it can do video, and it can do a call all in one pretty elegant application. And so that made it really easy to deploy across the clinic, to have everybody get into it real quickly and not distract us from our core mission, which is providing the best care we can to our patients. We were just fairly hamstrung on getting a hold of our patients and having our patients get a hold of us. So it was lots of playing phone tag, lots of outbound messages saying, hey, we need to reschedule you, or we have your lab results and we'd love to get a hold of you and tell them to you. Even more importantly, it really let the providers communicate directly, hear their needs and meet them in the channel that not just patients, but I think everyone prefers in 2022. I don't think they want to access a patient portal. I don't think they want to see emails. What they want to do is be texted and have access back to their provider via text. So once you get into Rhinogram, you realize that it does quite a few other things. It lets you initiate a video chat without having to have the patient go behind a username and password, which, as you know, everybody forgets them. It lets you do an outbound call so that the provider can reach the patient in a direct call, but it masks their phone number. Also a great capability so that we're calling consistently from the same number. It's always the clinic's number that's saved in the patient's phone. It lets the providers make those calls either from their workstation or their phone, and they can be anywhere, anytime, and do that. So that's a really nice feature. It lets them ping a coworker and coordinate that way. It lets them reroute a call or an inbound question back to the front desk or back to an MA for follow-up. And so having that workflow is also just makes us a lot more efficient. And Rhinogram is really focused on a simple interface for everybody in the clinic, from the provider to the front desk, to the MA, and to the administrative support staff. It met all our needs on the feature set. We routinely have new users come on, and we with maybe 30 minutes of training, they're up and running and they're using it as if they were a seasoned professional at it. So our call center was spending multiple hours each day trying to get a hold of patients for any number of reasons, whether it be rescheduling or follow-up care, or closing the loop on specialty referral from primary care here, or even just making sure that they viewed lab results that have come in. The ability to text and have them either access their patient portal or call back or schedule a call greatly reduced our workload of the front desk. We did some tracking of Rhinogram's effectiveness in blind outreach, and we saw probably 30% of people that we had not been able to get a hold of on a phone call or via email were very responsive to an outbound text message saying, hey, it's LiveWell, we need to get you on the calendar for this, that, or the other. And people are responsive to text as long as you introduce it with the little bit of the personal touches that Rhinogram allows. Like, it allows you to insert a preferred name or a first name, and then to add the provider's name and some details about the clinic in a template, and just setting that and having that reach somebody even if they don't know the number. Most of the time we had greater than 30% response rate to that. So if you meet patients in their preferred channel, you're going to have much higher engagement, a much lower missed appointment or rescheduling rate, like all that. Everything just falls into place, and it's all centered on the ease of use and the ease of communication. We haven't had any real technical issues with Rhinogram, so great product, great team, and they've really enabled our practice.